How y'all doing? How y'all doing? There
What's
goes
up?
the
What's up? How's
cameras.
it going?
Are y'all taking today off?
Not really.
No.
Not
I mean, not
really.
not not super busy, but can't
Yeah,
be a free day.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, so y'all, here we are. Here we are. Thank y'all for being here. We are gonna have a little party today, right? It's the final power unit coaching meeting.
The
Which
finale.
it's the finale.
I
And
just
so,
found that out last week, Chasten, because I've been gone. I was
yes,
like, what?
yeah, we've been really doing a lot in um another side of Power Unit that we launched a few months ago called the apprenticeship. So Power Unit apprenticeship, and what it is, it's a more individual one-on-one apprenticeship, and I'm not calling it a mentorship or coaching or anything like that, but what it came about because we realized that people were at different levels, people were experiencing different things. Like a lot of you all here on this call, I mean, y'all have done a lot, right? And so in order to meet the individual needs of members, we said, hey, how about having weekly meetings, weekly one-on-one meetings, so that way we can really make sure that you are getting what you need, getting that individual, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, this is the level I'm trying to reach, these are my goals. And even if they're different from everyone else's, right, you can get that individual knowledge that you need to get. So we started it a couple of months ago, and it's been running for 7 weeks now, and the apprentices are getting insane results, right? We launched it at the Do the Most conference, and took on 8 people initially, and those 8 people have been getting insane results. So it is proving to work. And so we're super excited about it. We're gonna still, I mean, we still have group calls, but it's not the every week Monday call like we had in Power Unit Coaching. And y'all are all at a great place to graduate Power Unit Coaching. So think of this as your graduation as well. So we're pretty much just gonna have a party here today. And what that's gonna look like is lots of sharing, storytelling, goal setting. I of course want to give value and give you more stuff to do after this call, but to also really reflect and take a look at um how far you've come. Okay, so I'm going to be asking y'all questions. We got a lot of people on here that don't don't have their cameras on, but y'all do. And so with that being said, I just want to do a quick run through of your last week. How's business been? And then we'll pop it off from there. So let's start with you, Paula.
All right, so I feel like I have to give a rundown of my last few months because I haven't been here. First of all, I apologize. I went through a little personal stuff. I had a separation, so I had to move out of my house, and so still have my wedding rings on, but kind of like officially separated. So I that was a lot going on, just on my shoulders, I guess you can say, and life changing. And so I had to get my mojo, get myself back into my rhythm, and get things moving for myself again. Real estate didn't stop. Of course, that helped keep me busy and keep my mind going and focused in other directions. I am closing at the end of this month the biggest sale that I've had in Polk County, Florida, which is really nice. So it's 770,000. So I'm not quite at a million yet, but I'm working my way there. So, but I am excited because our price point is like 300,000, as the average price point. So 770 is considered luxury in our area. So that's super exciting. My team is doing fantastic. We have, I think as a whole, we have like 8 or 9 deals that are pending right now for, amongst all of us. So that has been really nice. We've just, it's just things have been going well, for the Aponte group and for myself with real estate, and obviously have come a long way since back in 2019 when I first started full time. So yeah, it's been good.
So Paula, let me ask you, like, what are some of those big changes that you think got you to this point? Well, first tell everyone where you were and what it looked like when you started with Power Unit Coaching.
Well, I didn't have the confidence I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't have that crystal ball to really know how things were going to play out. I was scared. I You don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I was at that time in my business. One of the most, this not to take away from Power Coaching Unit, but I see Carol on here and I have to just mention her name right now because this will always be a forever story that I had. First of all, Carol's the one who told me to join Power Coaching Unit, but I was with Carol at an event one day and we were at this, like, what was it? This haunted mansion thing. I don't know. And we were standing outside waiting to get in. And she said, Paula, how many deals do you want to do this year? And I was like, oh, I don't know, like 12 is good, because she's like, 12 deals. What are you talking about? 12 deals. I was like, well, that's what I need to be able to like make leaving my job of 17 years worth it. I just got to close 12 deals. And she's like, you're setting your goal too low. Like, what are you doing? You're setting yourself too low. And so I went home. This was in Vegas. I went home, thought about it, and I changed my goal to 22. And that year, that first full-time year, I closed exactly 22 deals. And so that was a direct result of being part of this mentoring coaching program, doing all the things that you said to do, Chasten, putting your systems in place and being consistent and, following up your favorite people, like all of those things that you spoke about and you talked about, I implemented into my business, and now it's, obviously grown since that first year. So.
Awesome. Are you
Yeah.
passing some of those things down to your team members to have them do it as well?
Yeah, and it's hard with a team, and I'm sure you know this already. Like, sometimes you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of like at the place that I'm at. And sometimes I do feel like I'm talking to a wall. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's all roses and rainbows, because it's definitely not. I literally, like, just the last team meeting that I had, I was like, okay, listen, guys, I'm like, this is what I've done. I said, I am no miracle worker. I didn't work a sphere of influence. I sat on the calls. I made my cold calls. I went out door knocking. I called for sale by owners. I sent videos. I utilized social media, and I bought some Zillow leads. That's everything in my business. That was everything together. Like, it doesn't take one magic thing. And so they just, I don't know, like, I just don't get it. So, why people, like, the leads that they have are leads that I'm giving them. So it's really my business that they're closing on. It's not really their own business that they've come up with. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sharing it, but are they doing it? No.
I
So
gotcha.
maybe it's a reflection on me that I'm not teaching it right or something. I mean, I don't know, but
Absolutely. I got you.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is phenomenal to hear. And yes, you have made insane progress. And we got more to talk to you about, but I want to hop over to Carol. I see Carol here. Carol, what's up? Keeping the groove hot in Facebook.
So I actually am coming back from a pre-listing inspection from a listing I'm getting ready to put up, negotiating a piece of land that I have under contract, because the buyer's agent is an idiot to be, because I'm driving and can't think, but like, things are good. I just put another listing up. That one's been on the market for about a week now. I did a open house this past weekend. I got a lot of interest on that one. I got a buyer fight I've been out with all weekend showing houses too. Now I'm getting this listing right, like business is picked back up. On top of that, I have this furniture thing going, which is crushing it, like just crazy amounts of business there that I was not expecting. But you know, if you plant a seed, you should expect it to grow, I guess. That's my own stupid fault. I also am headed home now because I just left this free listing inspection at Home Depot where I had to pick up hinges to put on my new duck pen because I have 5 rescue ducks that'll be at my house at 1 o'clock. So I am also apparently putting together a farm while I'm at it. I got a pig that's ready to pop, which I can't wait for baby piggies. And that's where I'm at.
Amazing, Carol.
But is this the last power unit call?
It's the last power unit coaching call. Yeah.
So I am super, super sad to hear that. But I just want to take a minute to just say, like, Jason, you have been such, like, I need you to know how much you mean to me. And I am so sorry that you're going to be leaving my weekly life. Your guidance over these last couple of years has been pivotal to getting me to where I'm at right now. And I cannot say thank you enough. Like, and I stalked you after I seen you on that Realtor Summit. Like, I appreciate every ounce of advice that you've given me. I appreciate every minute you took to answer my questions. I appreciate you as a person. I appreciate your willingness to share and spare your time to help other people build their business. And I'm sorry I can't look at you because I'm driving, but I just wanted you to know, like, from my heart to you, my friend, I wish you nothing but the best in life. I hope that you do become international, Jason, because I know that's your dream and you deserve it for all the time that you invest in trying to help other people reach there. Sorry, had to get sacked before a moment.
You were good,
'Cause I'm
Carol.
gonna miss you.
And Carol, we're not disappearing. We're just graduating you all. We yeah, we definitely still have opportunities here in the future, but the Monday coaching calls, yeah, we are doing away with the power unit coaching. Y'all have made it. Y'all have fulfilled the goal of power unit coaching, right? So now it's time to take things up to a higher level. And Carol, I just want to share a story with everybody. So the first time I met Carol in person, it was at an event that I was speaking at. I think that I was in Las Vegas, and I was standing at the bar, and I think this might have been after I finished speaking or probably before. Carol just comes up to me and she's like, "What do you want to drink?" I said, "Oh no, I'm good. What do you want to drink?" And I said, "Well, whatever." And then she finds out that I like champagne, right? So then next thing you know, Carol's buying me a glass of champagne. And then I said, you don't have to do this. And then she said, "I know I don't, but I'm doing it anyway. And you're gonna help me." And it is that moment just started a whole 2-3 year, probably three year stretch of Carol in power unit coaching. She joined that next week, and I didn't know what to expect. I'm sure she didn't know what to expect, but she came in and she was a student, man, like a student doing any and everything, sharing with the community, keeping everybody encouraged. We've had some amazing laughs on this call due to Carol lifting people's spirits. And one thing, like, we've all gone through stuff, and Carol's no exception. She's been high, she's been low, she's been vulnerable, she's picked everybody back up. She has kept in touch. Y'all see her posting in the Facebook group. I mean, like, and it's crazy just how much we've all been through together. Brokerage moves, team moves, starting teams, losing team, like just everything as a whole, This is true family. This is a true community right here. So thank you, Carol. Thank you. All right, let's hop over to Daniel.
Can I do a quick
Oh.
Daniel? I'm sorry, but I just want to do a quick Steve and Chase's ear. So when you reach
Yeah.
that point where you need baby apprenticers underneath you, hit me up.
Sure thing. All right, Daniel.
What's going on, y'all? Love to see everybody excited, and it is a little sad to finish the weekly thing. For some of us, it was knowledge and education. For others, like for me, it was more of accountability, just a restart button. Just something to just get re-motivated. Because in real estate, being an entrepreneur, kind of having your own time, setting your own pace, and also when you go into the meetings, everybody has high dreams, high hopes, and that's contagious. And then when you leave the meetings, you're motivated, you want to do the most, you want to go high, and then by the end of the 7 days, you're drained, and then you restart again on Monday. So that's kind of what I'm going to miss the most is, just be able to hear you guys' stories, being motivated, and everybody has their, shared their moments. Paula's moment that she's been through recently. Even with me, I haven't been really, really active. Recently, my father-in-law passed away unexpectedly, so that took a lot of time. And he was young, 55 years old, but he definitely left an impact and stuff like that. And so we just have been dealing with that. But it's a lot of things are changing. Something, even in my personal life and real estate, things are changing too. So timing is perfect, to be honest, on my end, because it's been, I think, 3 years since I've joined Power Unit. I think it was in early 2020, 2019, like towards the end of the year, but early 2020 is really when I got involved. And it's been 3 years, and the number three normally is symbolic in biblical terms of perfection and completeness. So it's perfect timing. A lot of things are changing. I also changed my team. I dissolved the team. I think on the last time we were on the video, we were talking about teams again, and the traditional model and then the modern model. And I said, you know what? I think I've done 3 years of trying to build a team. And so trying to build the agents, maybe Paula has a little bit of experience on this, talking about bringing them to the well and they won't drink. But I was focused on making the perfect agent, helping them be better than myself. Like, I'm gonna teach you everything, you're gonna just excel, and we're both gonna make money and stuff. But at the end of the day, that didn't work out. But I'm probably gonna just go down the other route, which is what we're talking about, just having an ISA, having a transaction coordinator, just being a single agent, but having that support versus trying to create a 360 realtor, somebody that's just all around perfect. And I got tired of giving leads to, they'll make 20-30K and then they'll walk off. And I wasn't up for that, even with some of the contract changes and stuff like that. So, but that's good timing, because I feel more free, I feel more liberated on team side as far as responsibilities go, because it is a big responsibility taking on and making all these promises to your team members. And if you're a person that keeps their word or tries to be very loyal to the system and wants to be a good businessman and or businesswoman, that's a lot of responsibility. They don't understand. They don't think that you're taking it serious, but you are. You're calling them, you're following up with them, and it takes time and energy out of you. But once again, it's complete. 3 years trying to build a team, 3 years being with the mentorship. The mentorship definitely gave me a lot of confidence. I would say that a lot of confidence in real estate. You definitely, people can pick up on it. They're like, oh man, you have a lot of experience. And really, I only have 3 years full-time experience, but been in real estate since 2014 part-time. But I think it's given me a lot of experience, a lot of confidence. We did try a lot of things. We did you did share a lot of information, and I think a lot of that information I've tested it, I've tried it, what works, what doesn't work, and it was a great experience. I mean, made money in different kinds of ways, and it just kind of opens up the doors to all the possibilities that are out there. So many possibilities, and I think that's kind of what I got out of it as well. So just a lot of confidence in anything I want to do. Even if I don't want to do real estate, that's the deal. You know, if you've given me the confidence to do really start any business. I went out there, look at franchises, and I went out there and, you know, if I already, you know, brainstorm all kinds of stuff, I can make money. And I think all that came from here, just, you know, setting goals, having high expectations, being disciplined, following process procedures, and all that applies not only to real estate, but to my personal life too, and just life in general. So Power Unit probably been more than just a real estate coaching program. It's, you know, a life coaching program as well. And so I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill it with all these other new programs you got going out there, Chasten. So congratulations on that. And you know, you fulfilled your promise. You came through. You said what you did what you said you were gonna do, and congrats on that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Daniel. And one thing that I want to say about Daniel as a student is that he shows up. He shows up. Daniel shows up pretty much every week except when he's on vacation, which is good because he wasn't taking vacations for a while. And he shows up, takes it in. He always has something to share. He always asks questions, and it's super important to know that as a student, whether you all continue down the Power Unit journey or you pivot and do something else, show up and ask questions, right? I didn't get to where I am today. As a matter of fact, nobody that you hear sharing success stories, nobody's gotten to where they are today without asking questions, right? We hoped to foster an environment where you felt okay to ask questions. We never embarrassed anybody, always offered different perspectives. And that's super important because, like Daniel said, whatever way you decide, whatever works for you, what doesn't work for you, maybe working for somebody else, but it's not your thing. You would have never known had you not showed up, had you not asked questions, and had you not executed and tried it. Okay, so that's super important. And that's one big thing that I hope everyone takes away from Daniel. You got to show up, you got to ask questions, and you have to try it. Okay, you have to execute it. Anything you want to say about that, Daniel?
Oh, definitely. You know, you can't just talk about it. You got to do it. And, you know, there's no right or wrong. That's another thing too about real estate. Like, you know, there is no one way of doing it. There's no wrong way or right way of doing it. But the only time you're going to fail is if you don't even do it, you know, if you don't even try. And, you know, we have teams, and, you know, Paula asked, you know, why they're not succeeding, because they're not even just trying it. You know, you try to teach them, hey, you know, door knock, you know, might work for you, it might not work for you, but at least give it a try. You know, cold calling, it might work, it might not work, but give it a try. And the difference between some of team leaders and the team members is that, you know, they want to get it right the first time. You know, and they look at you and they're thinking, oh, well, if Daniel said this works, this is going to work right away. And that's not true. No leader. I mean, there's no leader that is going to give you a guarantee. There's just no way. I mean, we got a president that, you know, can't guarantee anything, you know, no matter how many presidents we get. So there's no leader that's going to do that, but you have to try it. And like I said, I mean, and here we tried so much stuff. Everybody tried different things. And when you're trying these things and you're failing and you're succeeding and you're failing, you're succeeding, you build up that confidence and you get a better picture of the future. And I think that's, like I said, 3 years is perfect. It's more than enough time to develop your skill sets. I think that in these 3 years, you know, I have a better vision of what it is that I want. You know, I've in real estate, I have a better idea of what I want in real estate. And not only that, you know, you start to trickles down to your personal life too. You know, everybody's going through life changes as well in the past 3 years. And so real estate, you know, any true real estate agent, you know, they have their life is lined up with real estate. I mean, I haven't seen one realtor that even top producing realtors that their life does not, you know, somehow drip into their real estate. It's like, that's just part of the business, you know, it's just part of the business. And so as you're growing your real estate business, you're definitely growing your personal life. And even in your personal life, you try things that, work or don't work, but you kind of get motivated from real estate. And so, but no, that's true. You have to try. You have to do something. Just sitting around doing nothing ain't gonna work. That's why a lot of people leave their day job. They just sit around and get a paycheck, and then after a couple of years, they realize that doesn't work, and they're hungry for other things. And so, real estate kind of does to quench that thirst if you're just trying things and things are working. So, but no, man, I appreciate it, Chasten, for everything. I wish you the best on all the stuff that you're doing, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably pick up some of those courses down the road. But for now, for sure, I just wanted to say thanks, man. Thanks for really just giving it all, giving it your heart. I think you're really genuine about what you're saying and what you're doing. Even with all these other coaches that I've met or other people, a lot of times they're just business, money, opportunity, just another number. And even in brokerages, I've shopped around for different brokers, different ways, and you can really tell when somebody's genuine or not. And I think you're very genuine on what you're trying to teach and what you share. And you're not like, baiting anybody or trying to, fish for anything, man. You're like, either you like it or you don't like it. And that's just as the reality of it. Somebody's going to follow you. They're not going to follow you, but you ain't tripping. You're going to get where you got to get, and whoever's with you is with you, and whoever's not with you is not with you. So, but no, man, keep going, dude. Keep going, do your thing. And I'm sure you've already killing it. I'm sure you're going to get there soon.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. And again, in the apprenticeship, we do guarantee 2 to 3 deals every single month. So the same way with a lot of the power unit principles, that is for sure 100% still my thing. I want to hop over to Sonia. You are up. Sonia, we'll do Sonia, and then we'll hop over to Bio.
Okay. All right. Well, things are going really well. And I am going to say right off the top here that I can see the difference when I am posting regularly and every day, as opposed to what happened the last 2 weeks when it fell off because other stuff was going on. But as Chasten and I talked about, I think the last meeting we had with the Meet Edgar, I'm going to fix that situation so that won't happen again, because seriously, I was getting a client a week, and then the last 2 weeks, nothing happened. So you all know that's a thing, and I'm being honest about that. But things are going really well. It's just continuing to grow, and Chasten continues to push in different ways. That last meeting, he told me straight up, you need listings, and you need to do more to get listings. Okay, we're gonna get that done. We're gonna get listings now. Need to get help, both personally in like an actual human that's a virtual human, but then also, like Meet Edgar with robots. So, because robots can just keep doing stuff while you're sleeping. And so it's really good. I did want to say that, when I started right out the gate. I think that I started Power Unit before I actually passed my test. I think I was still doing the coursework in order to get my license when I joined up. But I've learned a whole lot, learned how to set up a business, how to do real estate. But one of the most important things was that I had my husband who was telling me that my goals were great and always pushes me, always sees that I am, that I can accomplish anything. But it's really good to know and have that sort of pushing and mentorship from somewhere else as well, and know that my goals were not too big, that I wasn't thinking way outside of what was possible, and that sort of encouragement, because I do tend to set really big goals, and then when people say, oh, well, that might be too big. Yes, that's not great. So it's been really great to be a part of a group where everybody here is pushing in that way. Everybody here has that mindset of above and beyond and what's next. And nobody here has said anybody else's goals were out of reach or too big. So that's been one of the most important things with this group. And yeah, so that.
Yeah, Sonia, maybe touch a little bit on your development in your mindset and execution.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that, Chasten.
So
My
your mindset, when you started your real estate business compared to where it is now, and then also how you carry out things now compared to when you first started.
Yes. So when I first started, I knew that I was in learning mode. And I also was at a point where I was a little bit discouraged that I felt like I was starting over. And I thought, how am I ever going to get, I was like, I put 20 years into my other career. How am I ever going to get there to that same place in real estate? I don't have 20 more years to put into a career to get to, that same level. And, but so my mindset was learn, and then I did not implement immediately. And I was very much overwhelmed with everything. I let myself get very, very overwhelmed. And so I would put things off. It was too much. I was focusing on way too much at one time, and I'd put things off, and then I would do nothing. It's like there's too much, so I do nothing. But I say that, but I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't doing at the level that I could have. And now I am very much focused on one or two things and trimming it down to something that is accomplished, that I can accomplish, but that's also pushing me. That, like I said, because I've always have big goals and think that I can do whatever it is, but I needed to make it manageable and achievable. And so I've done that. And I feel like that I can focus on, I need to do this one thing. And if I do this thing today, it's going to help me grow more than if I did a whole bunch of little things. So
Absolutely.
is that what,
Yeah.
what you're asking for?
No, yeah, absolutely. And I'm so glad that you said that, because especially in our industry, there is a million and one ways to get a deal, to get a lead, to, there's so many different kind of ways to do it. And like we were saying earlier with Daniel about finding what works for you. And a lot of us can feel overwhelmed. I mean, even myself, going down certain roads that I'm going down, everyone provides information, everyone provides a different perspective. But something like Sonia that I had to do was F all that. It was great information, but F all that. And I'm going to focus on these 2 to 3 things because that's my style. That's what I'm good at. And I'm going to completely run with it. And you become very successful doing that, because you are doing something that you feel comfortable doing, you're knowledgeable about, that you probably enjoy a lot more. I've told y'all a million times, I'm not a big door knocker. I don't like door knocking. It's just not my thing, right? I understand others. I'm a beast on the phones. I can knock that out with my eyes closed, but there are others who would prefer the face-to-face, Neither way is right or wrong. They'll both get you to the same destination, but which one can you be super successful with? Which one can you execute and feel good about your actions at the end of the day? And I think that's super important, which I hope y'all picked up on it, because that's exactly what Sonia did. we've talked about a lot here in Power Unit. We've ran many plays, lots of strategies, but she found the things that work for her and that work very well. And she is soaring. Like she is soaring. She ended up joining Content Boss, and she is soaring with the content now. And y'all heard her at the beginning. She didn't post, or she had a little rough patch, and her leads dried up, her clients dried up. Now she sees the importance of it. And you do it very well. You do it very, very, very well.
Thank you, Chasten. Thank you a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Mr. Bio. Mr. Bio, you are up, sir.
Hey, Power Unit, good morning, man. Sorry, I'm in a tire shop. I had to fix my tire this morning. All right. Hey,
You're always on the move, man.
hey, Daniel, you know what it is, man. All right, also Power Units, man. Hey, this group has been amazing, man. I'm telling you. And Chastin mentioned something with Sonia that she's soaring. Sonia, why did you leave me here? Why didn't you tell me when you started soaring? You were soaring, you were flying in the sky when you left me. No, that's just a joke. Well, honestly, man, this group changed my life, man. Power Unit changed my life. I'm telling you, Power Unit changed my life. Like, I had a good job, man. I'm a psychiatric nurse practitioner. I'm licensed, but I didn't have freedom, right? Because I had to show up every single day. I didn't want to show up every day. I want to work when I want to work. I want to take vacation. But there was no way working 9 to 5 with seeing patients, medication, writing prescriptions. There's no way for me to be able to have the freedom that I feel like I deserve. So when I was searching online and I met Chasten, and Chasten told me, oh, this is what we can do, how we can, I didn't really believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds simple. You know how somebody tell you something so simple and you're like, no, I don't think so. But something in my gut, because I've seen his success, right? I've watched Chasten for years, watching his videos on YouTube. Something in my gut tell me to follow his lead, let him lead me, right? And I just submit under that authority. Man, my life transformed. Like, I quit my 9 to 5 job. I was making good income, high six figure. I didn't care. Like, you can't pay me enough right now. You can't pay me enough. Like, what will you pay me? So I just follow that Power Unit principle, family and friends, reaching out to people, just being, excellent customer service, reaching out to what do you call it? My niche, my sphere of influence. And it just changed my business. Like, I can't thank you enough, Chasten, for real, because I always tell my wife that Chasten changed my life. You guys in Power Unit, every day that I show up, you change my life, you change my business, you change everything about the way we live right now, or everything that we do, simply because you guys show up every day. And Daniel, Sonia, Paula, all of you guys, man, you're contributing to my business. Like, I might not even speak. I might just be on my headphone, but I pick something from it. I'm gonna go implement that. You know what I mean? Daniel, thank you so much too. I remember we had conversation after conversations when I just got started, and to see where we are now within the space of 2 years, to see where we are right now is just life transforming. And I really want to thank you, Chasten, for leading us in Power Unit, for putting this program together, for just being amazing to all of us, and for all of you for showing up every single week. Even when we are busy, we have family, we have things we could be doing, we show up to coaching. And I just want to thank you guys, man. I'm really, really honored and blessed to have known you guys and to have been a part of Power Unit. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And thank you for being an awesome student. I love how aggressive Bio is, y'all. Like, Bio is aggressive, but one great thing about you, Bio, is you don't let it get to your head, right? You're always,
Right.
Hey, how'd you do that? I want to do that too. And you take action. Like, you have great successes. You have come far in this business since you went full time, but you remain a student, always working to reach the next level. That's a trait
Right.
very similar to me. And it is something that if more people would desire, I mean, you might think that you've reached success right now, but it's just because you haven't entered into that next door yet. And I constantly see you breaking down the doors, asking questions, leveling up, which is something that's very admirable, y'all. Take that from Bio. I mean, man, you take action, which is great. You remain a student. That's super
Appreciate it.
important.
Thank you. Thank you,
Super
Jason.
important.
Yeah, because with you, and it's easier to follow your lead because you lead by example. So I'm watching the things you're doing. I'm like, man, I'm launching a course. If Chasing got a course in Power Unit, I see changing lives. I have the knowledge already. I'm a real estate investor. I'm teaching people how to do this. And this is something me and Chasing is working together on to create my course. I want to start teaching because trust me, whatever we do right now in real estate, that's the stepping stone for greater things to come. Don't stop as a real estate. Oh, I'm a real estate agent. I help people buy and sell property. That is one of the things you do as a real estate entrepreneur. You can be an investor. You can start buying. I've become a developer right now. I'm buying lots to start building new homes right now. Power Unit changed my life for real. I'm telling you. I'm buying my first lot. I made offers in downtown Houston for lots that I'm buying lots to become a developer. I have people with money saying, let's build 10 units. Let's build 15 units. I'm like, hey, chill out, chill a little bit. I'm gonna build 2-3 units first. I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's a blessing, right? But I'm scared. I'm like, hey, chill. Like, let's do 2-3 units. Let's run the cost, know the price per square foot and stuff like that. Then we'll take it to the next level. I don't wanna be a realtor for life. I give myself 5 years to be a realtor or a broker. 5 more years, that's it, max. We want to be a developer. So what am I saying is that whatever we learn from Chasing in this course, in this program, we have to take it to the next level. We have to expand our mind because we can only work so hard as a realtor, right? But what if when you can no longer work like you're working right now? What are you going to do? So for me, I want to be a developer. I'm investing in apartment buildings right now. Why? Because I can sit back and let my property manager do the heavy lifting, right? So anyway, I don't want to bore you guys with my own stories and stuff, but hey, let's take it to the next level. Whatever we got from Chasing in Power Unit, please do not sit on your horse. You will never know your full potential until you try and take risks. You will never know what can happen for you. You will never. The first time that I posted on my WhatsApp story that, hey, I can teach you real estate, somebody paid me $5,000. That changed my life. I'm like, damn, $5,000. And then I said it again to somebody else for 10K and they paid me 10K. Like, what? I never even knew that I had this in me. So what you have right now, Daniel, Sonia, Paula, Dominic, everyone on the call, what you have in you right now, you might never know your full potential until you step out of your comfort zone. Once you step out, God is going to supply what you're going to need to fly on the next level. You don't worry too much. Like, I'd be scared sometimes, Chasing. Damn, I'm going to start new development, developing new building. What if the building fall down? There is insurance for that. My mind started playing trick games on me. But I know that if I can be a successful realtor with all the knowledge and experience, once I show people I'm a developer, trust me, people are bringing their money to buy my properties. People are going to bring money to invest. So anyway, I don't want to bore you guys. Just thank you, Chasing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Daniel, especially. Daniel said some things that are so powerful to me. He might not really know it, but I remember it all the time. I was asking Daniel, I was sharing all these ideas with him. Daniel was teaching me on how to focus, right? Several business opportunities have showed up for me. I said, no. Oh, Bio, come to trucking. We can make $20 million. We can do this. I remember what Daniel said to me. Focus. And that's what I'm focused on. Being the best realtor I can be. Take whatever money we get from there, take it to development, apartment building. So thank you for Power Unit. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bio.
I do want to share real quick something everybody has in common too. I think is self-control. Because I think when you're an entrepreneur and you have all these dreams and goals and you're everywhere, you want to do everything and you want to try all kinds of stuff. But with the coaching and the mentorship, you get a little bit of self-control. So that way you could focus on one thing and one thing at a time, just like like everybody hears stories, they have so many opportunities, but they're doing that one thing just right, and that's what's working for them. But yeah, self-control is something that I also feel like gives you the confidence to move forward. And so that's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. And look, Bio, you Sonia dropped in the chat. Bio needs to talk at the next Do the Most conference. So
Oh man,
look, Bio, and you're getting upvotes and everything. So yeah.
brother, do you know that I'm speaking at an event tomorrow with Ricky Caruth? You know Ricky Caruth?
Yep.
You see, I'm speaking at an event tomorrow, Expand Houston, with Ricky Caruth and Michael Bort. Michael Bort is a coach. I think he's like a personal development or a business coach. He's gonna be there. Boris Sanchez. Boris Sanchez is like a multi-family big guy in Houston. I'm on the same panel with these guys, man. Tomorrow. Oh my goodness, God is good, man. Hey, thank you, Power Unit, man. Thank you, Chasing, man. I don't know how to thank you guys enough, man. And the best is still yet to come. The best is
Yes.
yet to come. Not for me, for everyone here, because I go to Lakewood, right? And Pastor Joel Osteen says it. The best is still yet to come. Whatever you've seen yourself done now, you haven't even reached the tip of your potential. If you will remain consistent, don't take your foot off the gas. Don't think, oh, I got this contract, I'm gonna go chill. Hell no. I have 10 on the contract right now. I don't even think about it. I'm calling everybody all over again. Hey, I thought you said you got 2 referrals for me last week. What happened to them? I'm ready to get it right now. Give it to me. Because we are not taking the foot off the gas, because the best is yet to come. So go into this week and crush it, man. I don't mean to take all your time. I'm sorry, man. But
You're
hey,
good, Bio. You're good. Yeah, we're gonna give you a spot at the next conference. All right.
get it.
Sierra, I'm so happy you're here. Can you come on, talk to us a little bit? See, you there? There she goes. Your mic is muted though. Oh, you were on. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, see, I think your camera and your mic is off, muted. Or maybe she might be having technical difficulties. Okay, well, if you can get it to work, we'd love to have you come share, but if not, totally cool. All right, so just to give you all the opportunity for those of you who, oh, there she goes. Okay, now we just need your mic and you'll be good.
Okay.
Got your
Hello,
cam-
everyone. Sorry about that.
There you-
I came in late, so not really sure what we are talking about, but based on what he was just stating, it sounds like he was providing feedback on how Power Unit has shaped or like influenced his success or shaped his mindset. Is
Yep.
that the direction
Yep.
we're going in? Okay. Again, everyone, I apologize for being late. But I'll make it brief. So Power Unit has really been an important piece of my business, just developing my business, building a team, just any and everything that I've done. Okay. When it comes down to, stepping out on faith and forming my own firm. So I'm very grateful and thankful that I came across this group under the direction of Chasen and his team, and I've learned so much. And I'm really sad to hear about these calls ending, even though I did have a bit of a hiatus. However, I just want to thank you, Chasen, and your team, and just everyone from the bottom of my heart for just being inspirational, sharing your knowledge, dropping gems on the daily, being available to hop on, calls, to just have one-on-ones. Again, I'm just very thankful and grateful for everything. And I'm very excited about all the things that I have coming down the pipeline, which includes, starting my own home building company, development company, construction company, just expanding and, writing the vision for where I want to see myself in the next 5, 10, 20 years. So yeah, I'm just very thankful. I took a bit of a pause here and there, ran into some hiccups. However, it's not going to stop me, and I'm very determined to see things through. So again, I'm very happy that I got a chance to interact with you all and learn from you all, and I wish you all the best.
Yeah, Sierra, maybe if you can just share right quick your development from when you first came in to where your business is now.
Okay, so I still have a lot. I still have a lot more to accomplish and a farther to go. However, I have came a long way when it comes to running my business and just running a team. I'm still learning, but I will say this: I had no idea. Like, I only knew about the business from, you know, being a team member standpoint. But as far as developing to like a leader and a team lead and business owner and things like that, just learning the ins and outs of even like keeping a profit and loss statement and things like that. I learned all of that from you, Chasen, and from the Power Unit. Having, you know, access to those documents, it's really just made me do a 360 altogether, because I was totally clueless. And the thing is, you know, there's a lot of gatekeeping in real estate. You know, you have people that know how to do these things, or they know these things, but, you know, they're not willing to share, or they make it feel like, okay, it's a burden, you know, to assist you when you go and ask those questions. So being a member of the Power Unit, it forced me to, you know, not be like, I wasn't afraid. I felt comfortable asking questions. I felt comfortable, you know, just soaking in the knowledge as well as sharing what I knew as well. So, you know, see another side of myself that I didn't really know was inside of me. And I'm just thankful for that, just being able to be a part of a group that is all about developing and reaching higher heights. So it's definitely changed my business altogether. Like, over the past 3 years, a lot has changed, and I'm very grateful for that. Because I was just clueless. I've always had a business mindset, but, you know, what I've learned and gathered from the Power Unit has really just brought it up to, you know, several levels.
Nice. And I'm so proud of you and what you've done. Like, one thing about you is that yeah, y'all heard her say she disappeared for a little while or this, that, but then she'll pop up on an email, right, with like all these big things going on, and she's like, how do I do this? Or like, where do I need to look for this? And I'm like, whoa, you didn't blew up. Like, wait a minute. Which is so good. I love that.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congrats. Awesome. And last but not least, Dominique, I know that you haven't been on a lot of these calls. However, we still have everything. We still have a journey to go, but I want to give you the opportunity to say hey to everybody and, you know, tell a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm very impressed by everybody's story. No, I haven't been on. I was working full time, and so my schedule wouldn't allow me to attend the meetings. But I'm sad now that this is the call that I joined, and it's the last one. Oh man, that's a little sad. As far as what I've been doing, I started my real estate career back in 2021. I was with Keller Williams for a bit, and then Redfin, and now I'm with EXP. I've been doing open houses and following up on leads and generating leads. So I'm still just building my business. I would have loved to have been a part of these conversations to get to that next level. Chasten, you did mention the apprenticeship. How does one join that? So maybe I can get on to that.
Sure. I will drop the link to the apprenticeship call in the chat.
Okay.
So you can schedule an apprenticeship meeting or DM me on Instagram, and then yeah, DM me on Instagram, because we can get the conversation started there. And if you need my Instagram link, I will drop that in the chat.
I'm following you on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. DM would be the first option. So start with the DM and then we can get a call going if needed. Okay.
Okay.
Same for everybody else. Just shoot me a DM and we can get that going. But I love the fact that you are here. How about can somebody share just a piece of advice for Dominique? So she's getting it going. I know that you've heard a lot today, but we still want to support
It was
you.
great. It was great. I loved it. Thank you.
Who has a piece of advice for?
I'll share something because I think you mentioned you're working full time, right?
Well, I just
Did she say she-
recently quit.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm
Well,
full time
when I joined
now.
real estate, full time real estate.
Yes.
Okay, okay, yeah. When I joined Power Unit, I had just quit my job of well, I've been with that company 12 years. So I left the gas and oil company after 12 years, and then I joined Power Unit right before COVID. So probably the worst time to quit your job, become a full-time real estate agent, and then pay for mentorship, right? But
Right.
I'm glad that I did. Once again, I go back to that 3-year perfection period. I think that it was just meant to be the line, you know, it was just, you know, God guiding me through, you know, through my real estate. But
Good process.
when I joined, the number one thing that I needed is a foundation. You know, I was with Keller Williams. They give you a lot of education, but there's no foundation, there's no model. And so once you build that foundation for business, because with the program, you know, I didn't learn just how to be a real estate agent. I was able to develop my entrepreneurship. And I think a lot of us here have those desires to be entrepreneurs, but we don't know how to put that into words, or we don't know how to put that into action. And so I think that's what the foundation that it was laid for me in the past 3 years is, you know, learning how to set goals, learning how to delegate, learning how to put systems and procedures and follow a model, and just be consistent and just showing up. And so, you know, you're a full-time real estate agent now, you know, quitting your day job, you know, that's the thing I would say is, you know, learn to lay a foundation for the future, because everything seasonality, right? You know, this new apprenticeship program, I'm sure at one point you're going to graduate to a different level. And so while you're in the program, you know, learn how to build that foundation, and then somebody else will build upon that foundation, and then somebody else will build upon that. And little by little, you'll start to have an empire, you know, through a lot of mentors, a lot of people that you get, you know, come across your life, like Bio, Paula, and Sonia, and all of them. So yeah, man, just build that foundation, those principles you need to start your business. And I think that's what worked for me.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
am looking
All right.
forward to that.
Yeah, I have something to share as well, right? Dominic, hey, welcome, man. Welcome to the best business in the world, sales. Okay, where you can
I
write your
agree.
own check. You can write your own check in sales. Okay. So my advice to you will be this, right? When you are sick, you show up to work for your boss, right? When your daughter is sick, or your son is sick, when your mom is sick, or when you don't feel like it, when you don't feel motivated, you showed up for your 9 to 5 every single day. You were grinding, right? To be successful in real estate, you gotta do the same. You gotta do double until you make it. And the reason why I said that is I tell my realtors too, I part of my team, that you guys are not showing up every day. Like when you see me posting on social media, man, I have 15 clients on the contract right now. I have 15. I've closed maybe 25 deals this year. And I'm still going on a Monday morning to go and make videos to post on social media. So what is going to separate you, what is going to determine whether you accomplish your goals or not, is going to have to do with your work ethic, knowing what to do, and your consistency. Because many people think, oh, now I run my own business. I'm a realtor. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. I can chill and relax. You know, you can't do that. The same energy you put in your 9 to 5 job, you wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, or 5 a.m. or 7 a.m. to drive across the town or whatever. That's the same thing that is going to require until your business make it. And even at that, when your business makes it, like look at Chasing. Chasing is still grinding. It's still showing up. Look at Paula. Look at, Sonia. Look at Daniel. Look at me. We are still showing up every day. So my advice to you will be, look at the Power Unit DNA of friends and family, building your business first around the referrals. You have to key into that. Because when I joined Power Unit, I was trying to run ads. I was trying to do this and that. But Chasing told me, no, the people that know you, like you, and trust you are likely going to be the first people you do businesses with. Fine, your mom might not buy a house, your sister might not buy your brother, but your cousin might buy. Your cousin's friend might buy from you. Your co-worker might buy from you. Once they buy, give them excellent customer service. They're going to tell everybody else about you. That, oh, damn, did you see Dominic? She's killing it, man. She was so good. Then they start telling people. Some people call me right now buying a house, and I'm like, how did you get my number? They can't remember who gave them the number, right? Because it was excellent customer service, and they gave 10 people my phone number. You see what I'm saying? So I need you to please focus on that Power Unit DNA of friends, family, people that know you, your sphere of influence. Everyone in your phone book needs to know that you are the best realtor in town. No excuses. No, I sent messages to my college professors, all my college professors. Some of them were so mad. I didn't care. I'm trying to build a damn business. I sent messages to all of them. I am the best realtor in town. You need to buy a house, sell a house, commercial deal, whatever. Commercial deal, reach out to me. I refer it to another realtor. I got 25% as a realtor, 25% of the commission. So what am I telling you? Let everybody know you are the best realtor in town. Get knowledgeable so that when they ask you questions, you can respond to them and focus on your sphere of influence and show up every single day. Work double shift in your business if you have to do it. Work triple shifts. If you take care of your business will take care of you. Don't worry about it. Your business will take care of you. The whole December, me and my wife, we're going to take a vacation, right? That's what we're planning. The whole December. That can't happen in a 9-to-5 job. And we're not even going to cheap hotels. But because we took care of the real estate business, I gave it everything that I have. And now the business is taking care. So I wish you success, man. And I know you're going to crush
Thank
it.
you.
I wish you well. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
I
All
add
right.
some-
Mm,
real
yep.
quick? So two things to add on both what Daniel and Bio just said. One is, especially since you just left your full-time job, when I did that, one of the biggest things that helped me was having that consistent schedule. I was used to showing up for my full-time job. So I worked, I was a
Right.
teacher at the time. So I was, 8 a.m. to about 4 p.m. every day showing up. So I set and structured my schedule to be just like my full-time job. So I didn't have any business on the board. So in my mind, if I didn't have any business on the board, what was the one thing, like what Sonia mentioned, that I needed to do every single day to get that business on the board? And that one thing was that lead generation. So I spend hours and hours every single day on the phones trying to lead generate. So that's number one. Number two is time is of the essence. When you have a lead that comes your way, somebody reaches out to you, I'm literally just followed up, and it baffles me. Like, I can't understand it. Why? I have a lead that I gave somebody yesterday, which it was Father's Day. I'm on it every day. I don't care if I'm on a cruise, if it's Father's Day, Mother's Day, I'm working, I'm doing my business, I'm following up with people. I am present. Like, you will be able to reach Paula Aponte if you're looking to buy a house. I don't care what day of the week it is. So time is of the essence. Follow up. If somebody gives you a lead, call them. Like, you got what, when I first started the business, I said, well, how soon after I get the lead should I call? I asked that question to a friend of mine who's in the business, and he said 5 seconds. That was his answer. 5 seconds. Within 5 seconds, make that call. And I kept that mindset. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get into too much detail, but time is of the essence, and set your schedule and follow it. And just know that we're not on vacation until you've mastered this a couple of years out. So that's it.
Absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Well, you got some good stuff there, Dominique.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
did.
expecting
Well, at least I
that.
showed up for this.
Yes, yes, yes,
Thank you,
yes.
guys.
All right, we got one more surprise for y'all, and then I'll let y'all go. So, we will be inviting you and migrating all of the Power Unit coursework into our Power Unit University, which there are some of you on this call who are already a part of our online community. So we have great group of people in here. This is what it looks like. You'll be able to interact with the community, post questions, and also in the classroom will be your Power Unit resources as well that you've been able to enjoy all of this time. But I'm only letting people in here who are active within Power Unit, who are active within the community. So you all will be granted access into our Power Unit University, because I want to keep y'all around the community. I know that some of you will be moving over to the apprenticeship if it's a fit. And what's so great about the apprenticeship is that it is not just for new people. It's not just for, 3 to 5 years, whatever your goal is. If I'm confident that I can help you get there, we will move on to working one-on-one together. Okay, so that opportunity is there. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram and we'll chat about it. Okay, but I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. There are other levels that you are bound to reach. It is not the last day. It's not the last time you're gonna see me or these people that you are on this Zoom with. And all of y'all at the least better be at the next Do the Most conference, because it is going to be amazing. Paula, send me the date that you are not available, because I'll be damned if you are not at the next one. Okay. So yes. All right, y'all. Look, we're still here. We are your people. We're going to continue this conversation within the Power Unit University group, and let's continue to knock it out. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all are true family to me, and we're going to continue to grow stronger and become greater. All right. I wish everybody the best of luck.
Thank you, Jason. We love you, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I love y'all. Have a good rest of your week.
Thank
All
you,
right, you too.
Jason. Blessings on everyone. Go crush it.
Yes.
Hey, David.
Hey, what's up, Ayo?
I'm blessed, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Nice. Awesome, man. Hey, man, I'm blessed, bro. I'm good. Tell me about the apprenticeship program. What is it about? I didn't even know anything about it.
No problem. I actually saw you schedule the call for tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
I didn't know
talk
about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically one-on-one work. We design it in a way because before we started launching that, we talked to about 50 realtors at that time, and that was in March. And we basically got an understanding of where everyone was struggling with, and based on that, had a conversation with Chasten, and then we're saying like we can help these people reach their next level. And the reason why there's a guarantee of closing 2 to 3 deals every single month is that's actually most people's target that they can't reach. But Chasten is actually very confident to help certain people reach that. So that's what the apprenticeship is about. The communication wise is totally different than what you're seeing right now. It's not going to be just one group call a week. It's actually, the communication is mostly done on Slack. Do you know Slack?
Yeah.
Right. So there's a huge Slack network with all of the apprentices in there, and you're gonna get a private network for just yourself and the team. So any questions, conversations you want to keep it private, you use that. So there's no shy or hesitant to talk, but there's also like public channels for you to communicate and associate with other apprentices as well. We have a good amount of team leaders in there, so everyone is actually learning together. And the most important part is you will actually have access to speak to me, Christian, most importantly, Chasten, anytime you need to. So let's say you run into a situation, you need to call him, you could talk to him like that. Versus PUC right now is just 1 call a week, right? So you have basically like access to all of us. That's the main thing about the apprentice. In terms of what you guys are going to do, it actually varies a little bit. So there's mainly 3 categories for Chasten. One is the skills, fundamentals, process, system as a realtor and a team leader. That's the targeted people that we're looking at. And then the second part is how to actually utilize social media to get leads from them. So there's no door knocking, no Facebook ads, no cold calling. And last but not least would be the accountability part. Earlier in the call, you said, people just don't really show up for themselves. That's a main. So basically the formula is, skills plus lead gen from social media plus doing the work via accountability equals to profit. So in regards to specifically what you're going to do, that's going to be interesting because, in PUC right now, everyone gets the same amount of videos and courses, right? In the apprenticeship is totally different. You guys are going to meet basically on a weekly basis. And then let's say if you meet today, he'll tell you exactly what you need to do in the next week. And the only learning material you're going to get and homework that you're going to get is exactly what you need to do until the next call.
Right.
So it's very step
Kind
by
of
step, hand holding.
like holding hands, step by step.
Yes, that's exactly it.
And holding.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So every step of the way, he's holding you through it. But some people want to close the deal a month. Some people want to become a team leader. Some people want to become an influencer realtor. So that's why, it really depends on the call that you have with him. And then he's going to set up a roadmap, a game plan.
Got it. So
what you guys are going to achieve in 30, 60, 90 days. And then by hitting these milestones, you're set up to hit the final goal that you want to reach in 6 months. That's what the apprenticeship is about.
Awesome. That's cool. So on the call tomorrow, am I talking to you or Chasten?
It's to me. Do you still want to do it?
No, pretty much that's what I wanted to get out of it. I wanted to know what it is about.
That's what it is. So I guess we don't need to do the call then.
Got it. So with me now, with the level of where my business is right now, what do you really think that I need this for?
You tell me, because the apprenticeship is one-on-one coaching. So basically, you're not buying a course or a program. You're actually investing into the one-on-one relationship with Chasten. So why don't you tell me, is there something that Chasten can teach you that's valuable to level up either your personal life or your business, say in the next 6 months?
I mean, me and Chasten already have that one all the time,
Gotcha. So in that case, you may not need it because that's exactly what it is for. It's one-on-one mentorship. He's basically treating these people like their little brothers and holding their hands to reach their goal. On top of that, you get group calls, you have access to him, you have training material, homeworks, planning, all of that. So.
Got it.
If you're already getting all these things.
Thank you, man.
No problem.
I mean,
so
I got a lot from Chasten. I'll talk to him about it. If I need it, you'll tell me.
Yeah, talk to him about it because I don't know exactly the what you guys have going on because I know you guys are working together. So definitely talk to him about it, see if there's an extra need for it. If not, then don't do it.
Gotcha. Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
No problem, man. So should I go ahead and cancel the call for tomorrow?
Please do.
Sure. Cool. All right, man. Any other questions for me?
Thanks so much, brother. No, not for now, man. Let's just keep building.
Okay. Yo, keep it
I
up.
appreciate it, man.
God is good. I love the message you share. God is good.
Yeah.
So
thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man.
drive safe, man. Have a good one.
All right.
We'll talk.
You too. Have a blessed week. Thanks.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.